Hello, my name's Laura and welcome to my channel. So starting a raw vegan diet, this is really a journey. So I'm going to start off with my number one tip, which is go easy on yourself when you're starting any kind of a diet. Any diet change can be sometimes kind of scary and overwhelming, and so just take it easy. Now, getting started, when I got started on a raw vegan diet, I was a pescatarian. So the first thing I did was eliminate fish from my diet. But then I had other things going on, like I was still eating dairy. I was still having bread. Well, I did quit bread for the most part before I even went on the raw vegan diet. I did cut out breads. But, you know, a lot of people love things like breads. And so, you know, I try to tell people to try to find ways that you can replace these things without eating the actual bread. It's important, I think. And I know a lot of people don't mention this, but for me, it was important to be able to still eat the things that I was used to eating. If you like to eat something like crunchy chips, you may have to make kale chips or do something that's going to help you to transition over. You can't expect to not crave all these things that you were used to, but you want to have a better version of it. And you also want to do things like starting to add juices and smoothies to your diet, because this is a way to really start getting your gut bacteria to change and to get used to some of these different greens and different colorful vegetables and fruit, and start introducing your body to some different things that you don't normally eat. And there is a lot of fiber in these foods, so you might have some trouble with gas and bloating. You want to not be doing too much eating. This is one of the mistakes that I made and a lot of people make. You don't want to eat too much nuts and dry fruit, but yet at the same time, these are the things that you may need to do in between in order to be able to feel satiated with your diet. So that's one of the number one things that I would say to get started. And maybe even do like a 3-day juice cleanse. Maybe not jump into an overwhelming long juice cleanse that a lot of these people are doing, because some people that are doing these things are people that have kind of been introduced to a raw vegan diet on and off for a while. If you're brand new to it, you may not be ready for that many days of a juice fast. So do a 3-day cleanse. And this will give your body a jump start at least, and it will banish some of the cravings anyway. And so another thing I think that's really important is to make sure that you know how to eat enough food, because hunger is horrible. And you don't want to feel hungry, because that's the worst way to end up pulling in through the drive-thru or eating something that you don't want to eat. So I know things that used to help me is adding a lot of things like hummus, chickpeas, or chickpeas in your salad, things that are going to bulk up your food a little bit so that you don't feel like you're just living off of grass. I know that that's a really hard feeling, going from eating breads, pastas, cereals, potatoes, and all these filling foods to just, you know, end up eating what you feel like is just rabbit food right away. So you do want to eat a lot of leafy greens and stuff, but you may want to figure out what you need to do to bulk up your salads. And I have done videos in the past where I have used different kinds of things to bulk up my salad. Like one thing was the black rice, which isn't really rice, it's a grass, but it does tend to have some more protein. And adding stuff like that. It was a Lundberg exotic flavor. I think it's called exotic something. It's the only one that you can actually soften by just soaking it. But adding things like that, I think, is really important. And you may need to make raw vegan crackers or learn to make raw vegan breads and things in order to be able to make it through those tough times when you're going to be feeling hungry. But you also, like I said, you don't want to add too much of the dried fruits and all of the dehydrated foods. So you have to kind of find that balance. And looking into different support groups. Go on Facebook, look at all of the people that are transitioning, the people that have had success. Look on Instagram. Look at everything that you can. Buy books, read. Get yourself excited about this lifestyle. This is something that I think is so important, is to have knowledge about what it is you're doing. Get around people that have more knowledge. And this is the way that you will learn. This is the way that, even if you do fail and you have a failure one day, that you can have somebody to talk to about this. You could look into looking for a coach. There's so much support out there and so many things that you can do to get help and to enjoy this lifestyle. There's so many delicious recipes and so many inspiring stories. Listen to some of the inspiring stories. I have some inspiring stories. You can go on my Instagram page, and I'm studying right now to become a health coach, and I'm really excited about it. This has been almost 7 years, a 6.5, almost 7-year journey for me. And it's been really exciting. I mean, I remember the beginning. I remember the cravings. I remember when I didn't have a dehydrator. And the first thing I did was to get one that wasn't so expensive. It might have been like $60. It was a round dehydrator that I think I got it at Bed and Bath or something like that. And, I would make chips. I would make like raw chips because I felt hungry sometimes. But what I would really do is I would juice fast for a couple of days. I would try to do some cleanses, and then I would kind of reward myself with some of the fun dried foods and, making crackers and things like that, because I figured that even though these were dried foods and they weren't like eating a salad, at least they weren't eating French fries or something awful like that. So you have to learn to go easy on yourself. You have to learn how to educate yourself, and you have to change your body. Your body is going to go through major changes. So you have to forgive yourself for mistakes, even if you do fall off of the wagon and you eat something really bad and you can go back onto it. At least you've learned, and at least you've realized what your triggers are. Another really important thing, and I talked about this in the last video, is making sure that you're preparing meals, making sure that you have snacks on hand so that you're not going through the drive-through or not going through anywhere around people that are offering you something like a bag of chips, and you're so hungry that you really feel like you really got to eat it. And it's a tough journey, but it's not an impossible journey. These are the steps that I think are important, though, is go easy on yourself, do a juice fast, try changing your gut bacteria, try to introduce different foods, try to make sure that you stay full, and that you add enough food, that you're not going to get overly hungry. Plan your meals. Another really important thing that I always talk about, planning ahead. It is an important step to helping you to become raw vegan. I don't know if there's anything that I forgot, but I think that that is enough to get people started and get excited about this lifestyle. I'm extremely excited about it, and I'm excited to help others. I'm so excited if somebody leaves a comment and has something to ask me or something to tell me, because it shows me that there's people out there that are wanting the same thing that I want and that are excited about changing their life. Even if you are laying on the couch and you just ate a bag of chips, you can still change your life at any time. So I guess that's it for today. I hope that this helps somebody out there. And look at my Instagram page. I have a free ebook in there, and you have to go into my bio. You have to go to what is my Facebook page, and it will have a profile link, and it will take you to my Canva. And you'll see a 10-page book with recipes, and also I have really inspiring stories and things that I did in my journey. So I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.